Hello dear students, a very good morning to you all and welcome back for your math session. Children, I hope you all are preparing for your midterm examination, isn't it? Okay, so about the question paper pattern I'll be discussing later. Now let us start with the revision, and in the previous class we have revised money and pattern chapter, and I had sent few questions also, and the answers for those questions I will send later and you can just cross verify your answers. Okay, I'll not be discussing it because already revision is done. Few questions were sent, no, so you can check your answers later. Okay, so now today let us revise the first chapter. Maybe first, second and third chapter if possible, let us revise, so that next Tuesday we can revise subtraction and multiplication. Yeah, so in this number system, the first chapter is about number system. You have mainly about two number system, isn't it? Children, I don't want you to write anything there. I want you to listen to me. Okay, please don't write there. So as I said, in number system you have learnt about two number system. First one is Indian number system or Hindu-Arabic system, and the second one is international system. First let us revise about Indian system or Hindu-Arabic system. So what is the difference between Hindu-Arabic system and international system? Any idea? Yes, exactly. About the places. In Indian system, the places are like ones, tens, hundreds, thousand, 10,000, then lakhs, 10 lakhs, crores, etc. Till 7 digit you have. So till 10 lakh you have, right? But in international system it is ones, tens, hundreds, thousand, 10,000. These five places are same. But after 10,000 here it is like 100,000 and million. Okay. But in Indian system we have lakhs and 10 lakhs. Okay. So that is the main difference. And regarding the comma also. In Indian system we insert the comma from the left side, first after 3 number, then after every 2 number. Now if this is a 7 digit number, in Indian system, I'll write the same number here. First let us see how to insert comma in Indian system and then how to insert comma in international system. Okay. So in Indian system, from the left side, first 3 numbers, then after every 2 number. So this is how we have to insert a comma. But in international system, again starting from the left side, after every 3 number, there is no 2 number system. After every 3 number, you have to insert the comma. Once you insert a comma, then it is reading the numbers. But you should know the places. So this is ones, tens, hundreds, thousand. I want you to say there after thousand. Very good. 10,000. Lakh and 10 lakh, and this is called as a lakhs period and this is called as a thousands period, and that is ones period. Hope you remember about the periods also. To write the number in words, we use that period. Now for example, how to write now? Whatever is between the comma, you have to read it together. So that is 69. So 69 lakh 75,041. Okay. Using the period 69, it is in lakhs period. No? So 69 lakh 75,041. Okay. In international system, the places are like ones, tens, 100,000, 10,000 is same. Next, after that, 100,000 and million. So again here we have periods. So here this is called as a millions period and thousands period and ones period. That is same. Now how to read? 6 million. This is together, 3 numbers are together in between commas, so you have to read it as together. 975,000, it is not 97 or 75. These 3 numbers together you have to read, that is 975,041. So is that clear? This is how you can read and write the numbers and insert the comma in both Indian and international system. So this is a basic thing. Once you are perfect with the places and place value, then writing in expanded form and standard form is simple. Expanded form, there is no difference in Indian and international. Only the difference will be in inserting comma and then reading. But writing will be same. Now for example, if you want to write 9, the place value of 9 is in lakhs place. So 9 lakh will be place value. Otherwise, how you will write 9 after 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, So that is 9 lakh. Now, same 9 is in 100,000 place and place value will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, number of zeros are same. Okay. But while insert, now for example 9, then 5, 0. Here also 9 and 5, 0. But what is the difference? Difference is in inserting the comma and reading the number. If you don't insert comma here, then both are same here. So expanded form will not be changed. It is same. But if you insert, then the value will be changed. Okay? Is that clear? Now, if you write this, it's correct. But if you insert comma here, it should insert in Indian system and then here in international system. Now you will read this as 9 lakh, but here you will read this as 900,000. Am I clear? So this is how you can write the number in expanded form. And then what else you have learned about the successor and predecessor? That was the review of your third standard. Not about this chapter, but still you should know. Successor means the number that comes next. Successor. Yes will come later. Now, successor and predecessor. What comes first in English alphabet? P comes first. So, predecessor means first. The number comes first, means before. S comes after. So, after number. Now, if I write 7058, what is the successor of it? Successor, yes, means after. So 7059 and the predecessor is 7057. Now this is just the successor and predecessor. If I ask you to write the successor by 1000, now this is the number 7058. Write the successor of 7058 by 1000. Then you have to increase 1000 or you have to add 1000 to it, which is nothing but 8058. It is not 7059 because you have to say the successor by 1000, means you have to increase 1000. If it is 10,000, you have to add 10,000. Same predecessor. Now 7058, before that minus 1000 will be 6050. So am I clear? If it is just successor and predecessor, write down the numbers, or else if it is by 1000, add or subtract 1000, and if it is by 10,000, add or subtract 10,000. Okay. And framing the numbers. When the digits are given and when you have to frame the numbers, you can arrange the numbers in any way to frame the numbers. Just you have to interchange the number and frame. But if you want to frame the greatest and smallest number, for greatest number, you have to write the number in decreasing order. Now if I ask you to frame the greatest 6-digit number using these digits. So, greatest means the biggest number. So, you have to write it from the beginning. 9, then 4, sorry, not 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 0. Now this is the greatest number you can frame. And if it is the smallest number, you have to write from smallest. But because here is a 0, 0 should be written in the second place. So 2 will come, then 0, 3, 4, 5, 9. Or else from the smaller number only. But if it is 0, if you write 0 first, there will not be any value of it. So you have to write the 0 in second place. So is that clear? Next, what else you have? Place value, place, those are things are same. Then that's it about this chapter, nothing much. Okay. Ascending, descending order, you know, ascending means from smallest to biggest and descending is biggest to smallest. So, and inserting greater than less than symbol, that I guess you all know about it. Okay. So this is about the first chapter. Next comes the second chapter, Roman numerals. I hope you all know this chapter. Here mainly we have 7 symbols, and using these 7 symbols we are writing the given numbers, or we can write any number, and thus those 7 symbols are I, which is 1, V, which is 5, X is 10, L 50, C 100, D 500 and M 1000. Now using these 7 digits or 7 symbols, not digits, 7 symbols, we can frame any number. But we should know the rules of Roman numerals. There are mainly 3 rules. If we know these three rules, we can write any number. And the rules are rule of repetition, rule of addition, and rule of subtraction. Now, what is rule of repetition? What is rule of addition and subtraction? In the next part,